Welcome back to Supernova Traveler. If you are new around here, join our Travel Around the World family. And if you have been here before, remember to subscribe, like, and comment and continue your journey as we review Omniscient Episode 3. This is our Pandora's Box. Our main players this episode are Olivia, Nina, Daniel the Screw-Up, and Vinny. This episode explores perceivable crime versus imperceivable crime, and how can Nina outsmart the system? So we explore more of the city of cameras and how individuals have been and are affected by being watched 24/7. In this clip, Olivia meets up with this guy who lives outside the city, and he is uncomfortable with being watched by a drone. Olivia, growing up in the city, does not understand that concept. So we're going to watch her throughout this episode, but let's check in with Nina. Nina is plotting on how to get that murder footage, and that device she is holding is like an info cipher, or think of it as a USB that can transfer information. Nina has another morning conversation with her brother, and he is so upset, still thinking she is doing nothing, and his focus is on obtaining the death certificate of their father and hopefully hiring a lawyer. Nina goes into work, and today their company is testing their ideas on advancing the drone's functionality. Nina pushes up on her manager to see how likely she is to get hired at the company for a permanent position.
Você por acaso tem acesso ao ranking dos trainees?
Quem cuida disso é o Ricardo.
Sim, mas você sabe quem vão ser os dois efetivados?
Look how she's trying to squeeze him for some information. Something she gotta know, she on a mission.
Tá, esquece, vai, não...
Não tem problema nenhum você perguntar.
Eu não quero te prejudicar de jeito nenhum.
Não tem problema nenhum na pergunta.
Vinícius, não precisa nem responder.
Não
Por
sei
isso
se
que
eu
eu acho que a
posso
gente...
dizer sobre isso. O Silvio tá disparado em primeiro lugar. Gênio. Agora você tá em segundo lugar. Empatada com a Olivia.
So after speaking with Vinny, Nina finds out that she is tied for second place with her best friend Olivia. During lunch, Olivia gives Nina an opportunity to gain the upper hand at gaining the permanent position by offering Nina access to her code for her drone project. Nina receives the code from Olivia for review, and Nina contemplates ruining Olivia's work so that she can stay at the company. She deletes line 33 of the code, but then she has a fight with her conscience and recovers the code and walks away upset because she does not have the character to get to the truth of her father's death by any means necessary. On the other side of town, Danny is trying to get the death certificate for his father so that he can understand what they stated was the cause of death, since everyone's been so hush-hush about the whole incident. And he's having a struggle. You know how when we try to fix our credit cards and things of that nature, and they give us an automated system. Even to get our computers fixed, they give us an automated system first. We have to go through all the shenanigans for almost an hour, 30, 40 minutes before we get an actual representative. This is his life.
Dados da solicitação de serviço não são compatíveis com a digital do requerente.
Os dados são do meu pai. Eu sou requerente porque ele tá morto. Morto! Inclusive é essa certidão que eu quero.
Por favor, repita o procedimento.
Nina, as part of her training, visits the prison within the city of cameras to deduce why the crimes were committed. People are not only watched by drones here, but also by people 24/7. Sadly, while talking to the prisoners, we find that the system is just as dysfunctional as it is in our own reality. It honestly has not made many things better.
Esses são os 73 detentos do sistema. São as únicas pessoas da cidade que, além do... Cada um de vocês vai entrevistar um criminoso. E pela conversa, vocês vão traçar o perfil psicológico do detento.
This woman pictured had a mentally, emotionally, and physically abusive husband. She got tired of it and she stabbed him. The system did not label the act as self-defense because there was no trial. It was straight to jail because it was witnessed by an electronic system. The system did not label words as an act of abuse, just the crime of stabbing. Her husband punched her first in the face and he got 6 months of jail time, and she stabbed him back and she got 6 years for defending herself. As you saw in the clip of Danny, anytime you have a small aggression or want to get out some stress, the drone becomes hyper alert. This city is ready to explode. People are walking around bottling up all their emotions.
Aqui, Raquel.
Vou voltar pra minha cidadezinha.
Mas você não vai se sentir desprotegida numa cidade sem sistema?
Eu vou me sentir livre. Vou me sentir eu mesma. Esse negócio de drone aí não funciona pra mim, não.
Olivia thinks that the drones only mess with outsiders, but this woman in jail has a completely different story.
Eu acho que eles só mexem com quem vem de fora.
Eles mexem com todo mundo. Só que quem tá aqui desde sempre é que não percebe.
They leave work for the day, and back home Nina meets up with her brother, and he has horrible news. He has finally, after hours of waiting and missing work at his food truck job, obtained his father's death certificate. Audience, guess what it says? Natural causes. Now we all know that this man was shot in the back from the first episode. So now we really know that something is amiss in this corrupt city of technology.
Olha a causa morte.
Causas naturais? O que é isso?
Essa certidão de óbito é um recado. A gente tá fudido.
So Nina, like clockwork, runs off to visit Judith to tell her about the new news that she found out, that her father's death was considered natural causes. And of course, Judith looks up in the system that the doctor who signed the death certificate name has been expunged. So there's no evidence of who signed it, who did the autopsy, or anything. And at this time, Judith's like, Nina, if you are not chosen for this position, permanent position at the company, we will not ever find out who killed your father. So of course Judith is edging her on, and I'm telling you, Judith has her own agenda that we do not know about yet, but she has it, I'm telling you, because she is egging Nina on way too much. Like she really invested. Why is she so invested? You just met this girl 2 episodes ago. But okay. Let's continue. Nina goes back to Olivia's project and officially decides to delete line 33, sabotaging her project and hopefully destroying Olivia's chances of being chosen. The day comes and the bosses are gathered round because they want to inspect the projects of their candidates. And Olivia's project is centered on crime prevention and is supposed to stop the act of crime before it starts. So the drones for her project are given a sedative to administer to those that are believed to commit or be about to commit a violent crime. Because Nina deleted a line of code, demonstration goes not as expected. When Olivia attacks, her drone does not react because Nina has deleted the line of code. Now, unfortunately, Nina did not delete the line of code for the boss's drone. So, that's a whole nother story.
Funcionando.
Obviously, Olivia is distraught and can't believe what went wrong. Nina is upset with herself for betraying a friend, but what can she do? The mystery of a murder is underway. As you well know, since the prison, Olivia has been obsessed with what the drones see when they look at people, and she has been on this escapade to film herself having sex. Just so you all know, I do not condone this behavior. To videotape someone who is unaware is a violation and form of rape. These people from the city of cameras are just criminals on a leash. Meanwhile, Nina signs a contract to become a permanent employee of Omniscient and continues to work on hacking the system. She finds that bright light ruins the drone's optics, and she starts on stage 2 of hacking the data system. Nina gets all her pieces together, and what she is trying to do is build a contraption that she can place into the mainframe so that from her home she can shift through the visual information, the drone video. Last episode she had collected the small motherboard. This episode she has this tiny contraption that will be the planted device that will help shift through the data. She also has this spotlight that Judith brings her, and this light is to help her blind the droid as she puts the pieces together. The thing is that she doesn't want the drone to know what she is doing, and she doesn't want the drone to recognize what she is doing. So she has to figure out a way to do this without the drone knowing. She has been practicing putting the contraption together. She now has to do it blindly. She will use the bright light to distract the drone from what she's actually putting together. So while Nina was in her room scheming, her impatient, not so intelligent brother, who has never played chess in his life or read The Art of War, has reported the death to the newspaper, and the company has gotten wind of it. And of course Nina is on the hook, trying to clean the mess up and keep her job.
Seu irmão é dado como fonte principal dessa matéria. Essa molecagem vai trazer estrago, um momento pior para isso acontecer. Testes em Hong Kong.
Eu juro que eu não sabia disso.
Fuller brother didn't even have the intuition to have the story printed anonymously. She rushes home and tells her brother to retract the story. He states something has to be done. We can't let this go unnoticed. And at this point, I'm rolling my eyes at the TV because if the company covered it up, the cops covered it up, and the coroner covered it up, what the heck you think a newspaper is going to solve? He has no evidence, they have no body, they don't have access to any drone footage, they legit have no money to hire a lawyer. So really, what is his newspaper article going to really accomplish? And all the while he's yelling at his sister, talking about how she is doing nothing, how she needs to quit the job and all this craziness. And I'm like, this kid knows nothing. And she finally breaks down and tries to explain to him her plan on how to get the evidence that she needs to solve her father's murder. Well, thank you so much for watching this show. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like me to review the Netflix series Bly House. It just came out. I really love horror and I kind of want to do a horror genre for the month of October. So let me know. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for watching my reviews. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll be seeing you shortly again this week for Married at First Sight. And hopefully some more episodes of Omniscient. I'm hoping to finish this up as quickly as possible.